Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sage Be Me podcast. And I'll be your host today, Sage Be Me. So, today, I think it'll apply to everyone, but mostly the guys will understand because I'm speaking from a guy's perspective and not from a chick's perspective. If any girl, woman, will enjoy the episode, I'm happy that you'll enjoy the episode. So let's get to the main business. So I figured out that many guys out there who got depressed for some reason. Let's say your girlfriend, you yourself, you have no idea what you want to do because you're not making money. You're in your father's house. In short, I'm trying to say, go to. If you have a girlfriend, it's worse. She's pressuring you like unafanya nini na maisha yako. Maboys wako wanafanya ABCD. Kuna girl fulani najua pale, she's doing ABCD. And that's hectic. It's draining your energy bana. So yesterday I was talking to my boy. Akasema another thing that's making him not be in the relationship stuff sana, it's that he's afraid of that ati unafanya nini na maisha. And the chick is the one who's telling him your peers are doing ABCD, what about you? I don't know. And this can get you depressed, can get you in that zone. And for the guys who are single, I'll tell you this. You're single but you feel like you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what unataka kufanya. Hujui unafanya nini na hujui unataka kufanya nini. So it's like you're stuck in a cave or something. Man, if you're ever falling into depression, you're overthinking stuff about A, B, C, D, that's a terrible situation. You shouldn't find yourself in there. It's terrible. What made me think about this episode, it's like, for a while now, I've been thinking, what if you fall in love? Then, after falling in love, you do the same stupid mistakes that you've been doing throughout your life. What next? Because first you fall in love, then you get left. You give yourself hope on something. Let's just say something. You give yourself hope on something. Then, all of a sudden, it doesn't go the way you want. Not in the slightest. So what do? You start overthinking a situation. As in, I'm recording my music. So I record this whole album. After recording the album, I start to send it out. For me, I know that this album, I've recorded it. It's supposed to be a good one, a hit. But when you listen to it, when it's out, you feel like, I could have done better over here. I could have done this over here. It's not getting the reception that I wanted it to get. So what next? What do? I start to overthink. Ningefanya hapa hivi. How could it have been? Ningefanya hapa hivi. But that's not helping. You're in the past. So, if you ever get into overthinking, seeing yourself fall into depression, and it gets harder by the day, ni sawa. Sahii na feel worse. Wacha ifike kesho na hujui what you want to do ama what you're going to do. It's even worse. Ni mbaya. So for me, I was in such a situation. First was when my girlfriend left me, so I was like, why did she leave me? Because she never gave me a reason to leave. But this year I discovered it doesn't matter upatiwe reason, ukose kupatiwa reason, that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is she left. That's all the reason that you'll need. Alienda. Na because alienda, excuse me, because alienda, that's enough consultation, that's enough reason. As in, hiyo imetosha, nimekuambia kila kitu. Well, I'm walking out, I've told you everything. I don't want to be in your life. Sure, the problem might be me, but in the end, see, I'm walking out of your life. It sucks, it's terrible, but who's going to deal with it? You are. Who's responsible for her leaving? Okay, let me say not responsible. Who's responsible to take care of you when he or she left? You are. Don't blame her for leaving. Don't blame him for leaving. Ni sawa ameshaenda. He's gone. What are you going to do about it? You won't stick in that position. She can't do anything for you. She's gone. He's gone, man. Unataka afanye nini na hataki kukata wewe? There's no need for it. So what are you going to do? The best solution is you just unakaa na wewe unajishikilia mkono. Like when I used to talk to Ashley, most of the time hakuwa poa, mimi sikuwa poa. So usually said it as a joke, but this thing was serious. Unajishikilia tu. Saizi ndo nimerealize how it applies. So unajishikilia wewe mwenyewe, cause you're the only one who can do anything about it. Unajishikilia. Tell yourself it's going to be okay. And the point of start, you start by yourself. And when I say yourself, I mean unaangalia your cans and can'ts. Unataka fanya nini about the situation? No, hauwezi fanya nini about the situation. Kuna the things you can control na everything else. So you start with what you can control. I'm not saying that going get yourself clothes, taking yourself out for dates, going to watch a movie. I'm not saying that these ones will replace what, as in that feeling that he brought to your life. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you do this, you're making yourself feel better. This is you hugging yourself, you telling yourself it's going to be okay. So in order for you to make yourself feel okay, you need money. I'm not lying, you'll need money. Not unless you're waiting to die. That's a whole different story. If you're waiting to die, if you're wanting to die, that's a whole different story. And it's not something that can be talked about in like 30 minutes. It's something that, as in, you'll need people to talk about. You tell them the situation, you analyze the situation and see how to move forward. it's not that simple, but it can be dealt with, because life is a sequence of problems. That's why life is good. As long as you have a problem, it can be solved. And when you solve a problem, you're happy. Like the current situation I'm talking about. He left you, now you're alone. You have a problem, you don't want to be alone. So if you sort out this problem, be alone with yourself and learn how to deal with it, you'll be happy. You don't need someone to make you happy. You can make yourself happy. I don't know if I'm being clear enough. So I was saying, you need to make yourself happy. No one will make you happy like that. No one but you. So you have friends, pale WhatsApp, they're texting you, oh nini nini. So yesterday while I was out, I don't know. Okay, I had gone to buy petrol station. So we have this car. I've not given her a name yet. So currently I'm calling her my girlfriend. My girlfriend has been stagnant for over a week. That shit is, I don't know. It's just frustrating. Unasikianga tu no. So she's been stagnant for over a week. She can't go anywhere. She can't ignite. Ako tu. Wow. And she was okay. It's because of some mechanics. They opened up the car trying to replace the clutch, but they couldn't manage. So it was something happened. See, when they were opening, the original mechanic who comes to the car, he came, fixed the, what's it called, the clutch. And for the engine, it's not the engine for the car, it's a Toyota engine. So it needs a mech for a Toyota. So the engineer left the car and we needed to call a Toyota mechanic. I've never seen many mechanics in this world, as in a whole week, a span of just a week. Every day a new mechanic. Every day a new mechanic. That thing is frustrating. Wow. And you see this one's coming. He does his thing doesn't work. That's a problem. As in, who will do the work now if he can't do that thing? It's terrible. So apparently yesterday I reminded my father that there's this mech who came, fixed my Bruce car, and it was up and about. So my pops called him. The guy comes, checks out, does his thing. He tells me, hey, ignite the car. Chap, piga start. It's up. Ooh, you can imagine how good it felt. As in a week ulikuwa unaona it's like hakuna mtu mwenye anaweza hii kazi. And in less than an hour the guy sorts it out very fast. You can imagine. A problem solved is happiness. That's what's happiness. So depression, I'm not only talking about people in relationships. I'm talking about guys who are trying to get their parents' validation, ama specific parents' validation, ama you want this specific person to notice you. That thing doesn't happen. Don't let what anybody thinks pull you down. Do this. Ni wewe na ni wewe peke yako. As in, you came to this world alone without consent. Kuna mtu mwenye alikuuliza ati unataka kuja kwa dunia? No, you just found yourself existing, because once you're a kid you don't know what's happening till you reach around age of 10. I'm not sure about the age, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hapo, that's when you realize, I'm in this world, this and this happens. And kuna this point, as in your house, you have a house help, yeah? They lives in the servant's quarter, but the house help has a kid. This kid is your friend. But once you grow up, you start realizing you and this kid, two different people. She's the son of the help. That at this situation, I'm assuming, as much as she's the help, you treat her humanly. See ati because she's the help, ama he's the help. When help, mnafanya nini upstairs ama kitu kayo? No, we are all humans, man. Have some piece of humanity in you. So when you grow up, you start to realize, as much as we've grown up together with this guy, man, his parent is the help, and kuna level, as in level ya vitu zenye yeye anaweza ka handle na vitu zenye wewe unaweza ka handle, not necessarily because it's your own power. No, it's because of your parents' power. Same thing with life. Once you grow up, you start seeing the changes. So this is the only time I can say there are levels, kuna maligi. Not the situation where a girl tells you she wants this, she needs this, because you can't give her this or give her that, and she can't give herself that, ati ya koligi ingine. No, hakuna kitu kama hiyo. If she can't afford that, she's not in that league. Because most of the time you'll find that the guy ndo ana provide for the chick, sio the chick to give the guy. Na ukisikia there's a chick giving a guy, people start talking, huyu ni mwana na gani? Kazi tu ni kukaa kwa nyumba, bibi akifanya kazi. As in, it's African mentality. It's African mentality. Hakuna kitu mpya hapo. Hata hutakuwa surprised ukisikia kitu kama hiyo inafanyika. And it's okay. I know it sounds weird ati story na it's okay kwa ajili dem ana provide. It's okay kama yeye anataka kuprovide. Anataka kuprovide, kila mtu na mashida zake. So as a man, when you start making idiotic decisions, ati juu ABCD imefanyika, let me do this for her, ama let me promise her this, hivyo ndo unajiingisha kwa mitego zenye sio zako. Hata ufai kukuwa involved hapo, umejiingisha hapo. Whose fault is that? That's your fault. Don't make stupid decisions. Exactly the point my nigga was telling me. Mr. kuwa in a relationship kwa ajili dem atadai hii na hii. You can be in a relationship na una make sure huyu dem anajua wewe huwezi peana hii na hii, so atosheke na hii na hii. No, it's, but you have to communicate ndio hii ikuwe possible. Sio ati sio ati ni kitu inafanyika tu out of the blues hivyo. You have to communicate juu hii na hii inafanyikanga, hii na hii haifanyikangi. That's it. So let's go back to happiness. Hii stuff ya kutry kumake a specific person happy as in you're not making yourself happy, you're trying to make someone else happy. So let's say kuna huyu mjamaa, this guy is in a band. Sasa vile kwa hii band they get a record deal, alafu for some reason au magazi wengine kwa hiyo band wanaona huyu jamaa ni handsome, huyu dem ni handsome nini. So they decide, manager, tell this guy we're kicking him off the group. Tunamkick off the group. So this guy is getting kicked off the group. Na manager ndo anafai kudeliver news. Manager hataki kusema hivyo kwa ajili haoni any problem with this guy, but every other person ameona shida na but it's the manager's duty to get this guy off the band. So the manager tells him, hawa watu wengine wamesema hutaki kukua kwa band, itabidi umejipa shughuli. So ukijipa shughuli hao wengine watakuwa sawa nayo. So this guy attack the band. So kiasi kwa basi anaenda home, anafeel ni kama ana get depressed, au majamaa wame get record deal. Sasa sijui nini sasa mimi nitafanya nini. So this guy sits down and decides, nifanye nini? Nitafanya hivi, I'll be one of the best musician in this world, na ikiwa the best musician nitakuwa nimepita hao majamaa wengine, make a lot of money as compared to them. Sasa huyu mjamaa strive, ataanza kuwork hard on himself, organize band yake nini kwa ajili yeye ndio leader hapo. Make millions, billions, as in make that, as in ameuza over 700 million records, lakini hao wengine wameuza 900 million records. Huyu mjamaa atakuwa happy? No, he'll never be happy. Why? Kwa sababu hajafika hao watu wengine, but anasahau amekuwa na success. Is sad kama sijui nini, because hakupita hao majamaa. That's what I'm saying. Make yourself happy. And if you're making yourself happy, use goals that ni versus wewe. Sio ati una compare Ronaldo na Messi, sio ati una compare Beyonce na Pink. Hapana, ni wewe na wewe, where you was jana na where you're going to be kesho. That small progress is what matters. Sio ati this outrageous stuff. Make yourself happy. If you're depressed, fanya hivi. Uko na cravings, you want chocolate, get yourself chocolate. If you don't have money for chocolate, find a way to make the money to get yourself chocolate. Next, find a way. Unataka kwenda wapi? Unataka kujipeleka coast. Tafuta pesa, jipeleke coast, go see the beautiful scenery. Nikiongea na mtu wangu wa coast, nimuuliza, mbona mnataka kwenda Nairobi? Akaniambia, unaona huko coast kama kuna building kubwa, tunataka kwenda Nairobi kuona building kubwa. Nikacheka, but it's true. Coast hakuna buildings kubwa, tutaona Times Tower, tutaona KICC. Saa ngapi? Ni once tutaona, that's a big building. Utaziona kila saa. Enda hiyo Nairobi, enda Nakuru, enda Naivasha, enda road trip na guys. If you feel like uko in that hole, it doesn't matter, it's a relationship, it's your parents, doesn't matter ni nani. Do you make you happy? Do things that make you happy, as long as I affect the other person negatively. Man, just do you. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for listening. If it's on YouTube, man, hit the subscribe button. If it's on other platforms like Spotify, follow me. There's more content coming. I know I've been away for like 2 months, 3 maybe. I haven't been counting, but I'm talking about 2 maybe 3 months, but content inakuja your way. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Sage Be Muchachos, Sage Be Me. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, DM me, tell me what you want me to talk about. Your content, we'll put it on the pod, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.